Okay, so how do I flip a camera? Okay.
You have to click spacebar to remember the word.
Okay, so well, we're gonna talk about we're gonna continue to talk about all the steps. First, I'm just kind of shorthand everything. The first is the factor, top and bottom, right? The second step is gonna set the cancel factor equal to 0 to find the location of a hole, right? Hole. And plug into new equation. Thank you. Okay, so the third step is as what?
Find the
Vertical asymptote.
yes.
Find vertical asymptote. By set the denominator equal to 0, new denominator.
To 0.
The fourth step is what?
Find horizontal asymptote.
Find horizontal asymptote. Good. The fifth step is, well, horizontal asymptote, you got 3 choices, right? You got 1, 2, 3, and we say the first one
Top degree is
is the
higher.
same degree.
Oh.
So we're gonna write down same degree. Same degree is gonna be divide coefficients, right?
Yeah.
And if the bottom is the denominator is higher, so the bottom is higher,
Y equals 0.
higher degree.
Yeah.
Y is equal to 0. Now, if the top is higher,
No horizontal asymptote.
is higher,
Top
no
is
horizontal
higher,
asymptote.
Top is higher is higher.
Yeah.
It's higher, no horizontal asymptote. Okay, so now if you have this is true, so if the third step is if there's no horizontal asymptote,
What is it?
Vertical asymptote.
you should check long division. Long division. Check for slant. Slant asymptote. Okay. Now, fifth step here. So this is probably like a maybe 4B here, because if no horizontal asymptote, then you're gonna check the 4B, which is the fifth step is find Y-intercept. How do I find Y-intercept? Set x equal to 0, right? On new functions. Okay, the x-intercept is what? Is set y equal to 0. But not only that, maybe its numerator equal to 0. We're going to talk about that and solve it. Okay?
Mr. Number 4 says what? Find vertical.
Horizontal asymptote. So that's pretty much all the stuff you're going to go through. I'm not going to erase this till Friday, because that's pretty much all the things that we can find here. So we're going to show you this question here, and we're going to try to graph this function. So it'll be 2x squared minus 18 all over x squared minus x minus 12. And we're going to talk about sixth step, is how function behave. How does it behave at vertical asymptote? So that's we're gonna talk about those also, but I don't think I have enough time. But we're gonna talk about a little bit. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about the last part. How did it behave? So first step is what? Factor, so what can I factor out?
2,
2.
2,
X squared minus what?
9. Oh, that's a negative.
X plus, and the bottom is what? X minus 4, X plus 3, right? And I can factor more on the top.
Then you, the X plus 3.
Yeah, you
Plus
can
three.
Cancel out.
So there was a cancel factor.
Yeah. So now you set the cancel factor to 0.
So now, not yet, we're gonna write down the new function. The new function is 2 times x minus 3 over x minus 4. That's the one in red. That's the function I'm gonna use from now on. But the cancel factor here is gonna be what? Well, we're gonna write on the side. X plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 3. So I'm gonna plug in f of 3 onto the new function, so it's equal to 2 times negative 3 minus 3 over negative 3 minus 4. That'll be 2 times negative 6 over negative 7. That's minus 12 over minus 7. That's equal to 12 over 7. So your thing is going to be 12 over 7. That's the whole. So I basically plug in a new equation, which is plug in this equation. And I show you how to plug in negative 3 minus 3, negative 3 minus 4. Andrea, are you writing anything down? Okay. But then when you go home, you're going to be like, oh, I don't know. You got this? Sure, okay. So I just did the first 2 steps. This is a check. This is a check.
Now you find the vertical asymptote.
Vertical asymptote. So this is a first step 1. This is step 2. And step 3, I'm going to write down here. Step 3 is x minus 4 is equal to 0 because that's a new denominator. X is equal to 4. That's my vertical asymptote. So vertical.
Now you find the horizontal asymptote.
How do I do that? Well, I'm going to take this new function. So we're going to distribute that minus 6 over x minus 4. So we're going to say that's new functions. And
It's the same.
so they have the same degree. So 6 and 4 can be ignored, right?
Yeah.
So y is equal to 2.
Yeah, because the 2 and the, you have to divide the top and the bottom range.
Yeah. So 2x over x. That's going to be thing.
So like you don't have to do the long division.
So you don't have to do long division. So you don't have to go to 4b. 4b is not option here because there's no
So
long.
you just distributed 2?
I distribute 2, so it makes my life easier. I can see that. 5. X-intercept. How do I find x-intercept?
Put in 0 to.
So 2 times 0 minus 3. So we're going to do 5. It's basically f of 0. So 2 times 0 minus 3, 0 minus 4. That's equal to negative 6. Outside.
What?
Ooh.
It was a meeting.
Give me.
Okay, so it's going to be 0 and a 3 over 2.
That's the X.
That's the x-intercept. What about y-intercept?
Plug in 0 for x.
Plug in 0 for
X.
y.
Wait, what?
X-intercept is 0 for y. So 0 equal to f of x.
Did you not just ask y
Didn't you
intercept?
just find.
Oh, never mind.
This is the x-intercept. No, this is y-intercept,
That's
sorry.
y intercept, that's x intercept that you're doing now.
And this one is going to set f of x equal to 0. And so you got 2x minus 6 over x minus 4, right? So how do you find the 0 in this case?
For what? Yeah, okay.
For that.
That's not x minus 4, it's multiply it.
Well, I mean, yeah, you multiply x minus 4, isn't it?
Keep flip change. Keep change.
Oh, wait, whoa. I got
Yeah.
Thought you multiply x minus 4 on both sides.
You can do that. What will happen if you multiply x minus 4 on both sides? You're going to get 0 equal to 2x minus 6, right?
Wait, what?
If I multiply both sides by x minus 4, would I get 0 equal to 2x minus 6? So in case numerator equals 0, what does that mean? I only need to worry about the numerator because the top part equals 0, the whole function goes to 0. If the top part equals to 0, so if I do 2x minus 6 is equal to 0, x is equal to what? 3. What happens if I plug in 3? Well, 3 times 2 is what? 6 minus 6 is what? 0. Doesn't matter what happened on the bottom. 0 divided by anything is 0. So I only take the top part equal to 0. So all the stuff we've done before. It's built up to it. Andrea, come back. You're in a la land. Now we're gonna put all the thing into together. So let's draw out those things. So -3 and 12 over 7. 12 over 7 is roughly which number? It's between 0 and 1 or between 1 and 2?
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Why is 1 and 2?
Because 7 goes until 12
over
over
6 is
and
2.
then there's gonna be.
So 14 over 7 is 2, right?
Yeah.
So 7 over 7 is 1. So 12 over 7 is roughly 1 point something.
Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking like 12 over 6 is 2.
So we're gonna do -3
Yeah.
and a less than 2. So less than 2 is something, there's a circle there. That's not exactly at 2. Are we okay here? And we're gonna plug in a vertical asymptote. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? Horizontal asymptote is 2.
How do you find that? Where's that?
Hold on, let me finish this part. So here it's gonna be 0, 3 over 2, so it's roughly right here. And here it's gonna be 3, 0, so 3 zeros roughly right here. You already know the graph's gonna go this way, it's gonna go plateau into here. And this one is gonna go in, and it's gonna plateau this way. Now tomorrow we're gonna talk about this part. This part's actually here, it's going up. And this part is gonna go up. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
When you have it, like,
And we're gonna do all that?
Yeah, on homework I just asked you to find all the information. And then try to sketch as much graph as possible.
You get it?
But sometimes you might have to find slant though. Some of your question might have to do slant. So for me, this video is continue, I'm gonna do the last step. How do I know they're going down like here? How do I know they're going up? Or how do I know this one is going this way? So I'm gonna plug in a number that's very close to 4, but greater than 4. I'm gonna plug in something like 4.1-ish. So I'm gonna plug in f of 4.1 to the new functions. So I'm gonna do it here. So it'll be 2 times 4.1 minus 3 all over 4.1 minus 4. You're blocking the camera.
Is it
So then there's gonna be 2 times
not even on,
1.1
mister.
divided
Yeah.
by 0.1.
Yeah, it's asking you to
So
sign
this
into
is gonna be
items.
positive
It's not even on,
infinity.
dude.
I think it's paused.
It's not even on.
It's asking you to sign into items.
No, it's on.
Hello. That's your password. There you go. You must enter both if you have to be here.
God.
So if this is a positive, what I don't care about the number here. I only care about this as a positive. 2 times 1.1. I had to plug in about 0.1 away from the x-axis, the 4. So I do 4.1. I just want to see what the value is. It turned out to be positive, then it's going to go up. So it's going to be positive infinity. So this function has to go up. It's not going to come back down. If I do 4 to the 3.9, then it's going to be 2 times 3.9 minus 3 over 3.9 minus 4.
Negative.
This one will be negative. So that part is going to go to negative infinity.
End it?
Not the,
End it? should I
Now this is a